Hello, it's Tracker Joe, and I had performed a little bit of sightseeing on Duna, among many other things. I believe the next thing on my agenda now, I need to get a satellite in this orbit to record asteroids and to seek out a certain number of them. If I check my contracts, map 8 asteroids endangering carbon with a Sentinel infrared telescope. I am not interested in much else, aside from science data from space around around Duna and sending out a prototypical plane drone to actually go and do Duna things with. There's also this contract to build a new orbital station on a solar orbit, and I think I'm going to take this opportunity and combine these two missions. That way I can get more of a payoff and still have the facility in orbit, and this facility will happen to be in a close enough proximity to Kerbin, and perhaps even like a way station we can get to from Eve without much difficulty. But it's going to be mostly just a support station. So yeah, as such I expect solar panels to be super efficient around this closeness, so yeah. But I don't know for sure if I can get to this amount of delta V. That remains to be seen. So I am in here, in the science building, so that I can start unlocking some plane related parts. I guess I could also unlock some of these. I mean, they're helpful, but not necessary yet. I do believe these are significantly better, aren't they? Target tracking is definitely something I want, maybe even need, but for now I'm not worried about it. Like, just stuff like that would make docking super easy. We also have things like field science, which honestly I don't know why wheels are so gated behind all this technology. I mean, I can understand like landing legs first before rovers, but then it's like once you get that, it shouldn't be like advanced landing should also include some field science stuff, but that's just my opinion. So yeah, also this would have been nice, but we don't need it still. Actually, oh, the avionics hub. That actually could be super useful as a way to get around the fact that my cores don't have that control. It's just expensive, that's all. So anyway, I believe advanced aerodynamics and heavy aerodynamics are what I want to go for, particularly so that I get the FAT 455 aeroplane main wing, which I will be performing some tests with later, but for now I just want that. Also composites. I also want that, but not as much as this. We also have things like precision propulsion, and I guess I may as well take the specialized control, but since I don't need it for anything, I won't take it just yet. And really, like, I only care about like the fat parts so that I can unlock those things. Like, this by itself isn't going to be very useful, but when I go and put my plane together, it will prove to be. Let's see here. Just get all of this out of the way. Have a Sentinel infrared telescope. Also, the satellite. Resource survey, scanner, and a thermometer. Yeah, that was a mess that I made. So, time to get building. Okay, I think I've figured out my design. So, this is Sol Outpost. I'm going to be sending this thing up into space. Likely with a specialized rocket. I'm going to have to set up a couple action groups because I failed to. But I want this to basically, where is it? When I tap brakes, I want you to extend the antennae. And they're going to start retracted. Okay, so this is Sol Outpost, which I finally completed after adding lots of little bits and pieces. I don't know why this is still glowing. Why is this still glowing? Because I'm like... Oh no. So, I forgot something kind of important. This lab needs a viewing cupola, which means I gotta throw this away. It's going to have one on the back. So, here it is. That's slightly disappointing because it also means I can't have the thing that I want on it. But that's not really that big of an issue. It's facing the wrong way for sure. But that's about it. So anyway, I'm going to see you with the rocket build next. I have no idea if this is the correct direction or not. I'm going to assume it's actually not. Just a guess. Now, anyway, it is time to couple this thing up. Okay, I've made modifications. I think this thing will work just fine. Oh, I don't need to auto-destruct you. So let's launch the Sol Outpost. Okay, so let's follow protocol. Go! There we go. Okay, time to go. Get this to the right amount. Then inclination 0 degrees. That's good. We'll have enough fuel. That's reasonable. Okay. The contract complete. I have both contracts complete, don't I? New orbital station around in a solar orbit, and this one, which I need to do. But yeah, so we'll first log this and transmit it as a test. It appears we generate lots of power this low. That's good. I'm going to tell this to face normal. Make this a little easier. And then I want to tell this thing start object tracking. And what should happen now is after a bit of time, this thing should, passively over a length of time as long as active sentinels are near a specified orbit. They do not need to be newly launched. You will receive progress notifications as suitable asteroids are mapped. Okay, this is good to know. So, I think we have done everything. So it's time to transmit whatever science I can. That should be that. Now there's only one last thing to do, and it is a question of whether I should do this or not. I guess I should, shouldn't I? Okay. I'd face retrograde, I guess. I'm still generating some power. I'm going to quick save this, and I guess I'll try to collapse my orbit. If I get an encounter, that's even better. Looks like I didn't have enough fuel to dispose of this thing. That way I don't have to see it. It's definitely debris. I should see what I got from that. This is something that I'll probably do. So they want me to add another habitation ring to it. Also, no. Anything there? Surface of Ike, maybe. Test Dawn well, here's the thing, it's not going to provide me with the things that I need, so for that, so yeah. Anyway, there is like a couple of things left to do. I just need to like make sure that I'm not like royally messing up. That net beta is okay. What about around the moon? Scanite. Yep. I knew it. I'm assuming that I'm actually years off of my encounter, aren't I? Plus 1 year and several days. Yeah. There we go. Locking prograde here and then starting. Okay. Okay, I need to figure out my maneuver. So I need a mid-course correction. Let's have a really early correction. There we go. That's a super simple one. So I just combined a whole bunch of my maneuvers, and in 3 hours, 50 minutes, and 19 seconds, I'm going to perform yet another burn. Because of timing, it's going to be a little off. But it used less fuel that way. Okay. Oh my god, we're so close. Let's see if we can get that finished, shall we? Also, that was way more powerful than I thought it was going to be. No, 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 no. Like this. That's what I wanted. Okay, we're in a good orbit. Now, there's only one last thing to do. 25 and 300 kilometers. We have a lot of concentrated ore here. Let's see. Wednesday's Terrace. So along the poles, it seems that there are several points that appear that would be okay. I don't think any of these are on mountains though, or in the lakes though. The lakes seem to be devoid of ore because that would be too easy. Good to know. This lake, however, seems to have a bit more bleed. That said, I can have my base located anywhere. So if I can increase this and find just one spec, that would be the place. But since I can't, well, there we go. So I no longer need to see that. I finally completed this mission. That one took forever because I had forgotten for multiple videos that I was going to do that. So I had to redo my maneuvers a few times, but I managed to get to it. Doing a scan night. It does have a thermometer. Oh, it has a thermometer. Oh, wait a second. Ooh, but I don't have mystery glue. That's what I was missing the whole time. Transmit. There we go. I got that done. So now I need to check. Did I even like survey Ike? Nope. Okay. This one will be easier to get to. Yeah, I'm just going to warp to next maneuver. We're going to go prograde. And there we go. I'm actually not going to care too much about where this is. I'm just going to do it. Don't know how much delta V this is going to take. Never mind, it's not going to take any. Okay. So as soon as I start to get the thing, I'm just going to continue go until it starts to pass overhead. Here we go. Also, having like such a strong direct signal is so healthy. Now it's time to go. There we are. Now, I want you to face radial in. And our orbital survey is finished. This is the ideal place. 80%? Oh geez. I see a lot of places, even along the equator, that are really good. This area in particular seems amazing. We also have especially hotspots here, and like in this area. And if we're willing to go across the equator a little, we can. That's pretty amazing. Yeah, not as much ore, I guess, percentage compared to Duna. I mean, Duna has a lot more ore in higher quantities, but Duna is also harder to get off of, so it's probably better to have it around Ike. So yeah, anyway, the next thing I need is come up probably a much stronger transmitter, put that in orbit, and while I do that, I should start developing a space plane to handle Duna. I already have a few ideas based on designs that I've previously done. So yeah, anyway, you can see me then. See ya.